Hi, everybody. I am here with Holly Kane, and Holly is one of our RBTs, and currently she is in our grade 3-4 classroom, which is also known as
Grape jelly class.
the Grape Jelly class. They are our purple cohort this year for COVID. You came to us first with a placement for school. Do you want to talk to us a little bit about that?
Sure. So after I finished my undergrad in social work at Laurier University, I decided to go the route of ABA, and I did my postgrad in autism behavioral sciences at Mohawk. And part of that is doing two placements. And my second placement was at OBA in the grade 6 class at the time.
Yes, you are not on placement anymore. You are officially on staff. So last year was your first year on staff, not just placement position. And you were actually in the same classroom last year as you are this year, correct? You're in the grade
Yes.
3-4 last year as well. So my understanding is that you are furthering your education a little bit right now as well.
Yeah, so I'm in my first year at Brock University. I'm doing my master's in applied disability studies, specializing in applied behavior analysis. It's quite the mouthful. And I'm finding that I can really apply the things that I'm learning at work, which is incredible.
Why, Holly, did you choose this career path? I love this story because I kind of know it, but it just really warms my heart. Why did you choose this path?
So, my sister is diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, which is what kind of led me to start exploring this career path. It did take me a little bit to fully decide if I really wanted to make a career out of autism, because without a doubt it's challenging. So to do it at work and then to also support her, I wanted to make sure I was going to be able to give 100% to both. So I've been in school forever. I went to college before university, and in college I was able to do a little bit of ABA, but I also did a lot of support for siblings of kids with autism. And then when I moved on to social work in my undergrad, I felt like I still really wanted to have a counseling role in supporting members of the family going through like the diagnosis, and again, specifically siblings. But I got a little taste of ABA in one of my last social work placements, and I couldn't stay away from it for the longest time. I'm a true believer in ABA. I've seen it work. I've seen the skills that my sister has developed, and I just thought if I could be that for someone else, that that would be me happy with life. So that's what I decided to do.
That's amazing. And actually, Alaina, Holly's sister, is going to join us in a little bit. And so that's exciting for us. I've actually had the great pleasure of meeting Alaina. She will tell you a little bit more why I have met her. Can you tell me a little bit about what it was like for you as a sibling growing up, and why that in the beginning was important for you to sort of be a support for siblings of individuals with autism?
For sure. So being a sibling of an individual diagnosed with autism is one of the most amazing roles I think that someone can play. But without a doubt, it comes with its challenges. So being a young person going through school, so my sister and I are very close in age. We're 16 months apart. So we've been through school together, high school. So we've always been known as like the Kane siblings. Um, and being so close, I felt that sometimes I was Alaina's sister, I wasn't Holly. So I did have to navigate, how am I going to be my own person with still supporting her and her needs. And that's why I'm so passionate about supporting siblings, because I feel like there's that gap where some supports are lacking. But yeah, like what I said, I truly think I am who I am because of everything her and I and my family have gone through. We've faced systematical challenges, we've faced emotional challenges, but we also have a stronger bond than I can even explain. So yeah, I wouldn't change anything for the world.
We have our special guest joining us now. This is Alaina, who is Holly's sister. So the first question I want to ask you is, what does autism mean to you?
It means my brain is different from some others, not in a bad way though.
That's right. And your brain is very creative, isn't it? You have a very creative brain. What is it like? What is it like for you having autism?
I like to do a lot of painting, drawings, and I can even play movies in my head. I memorize every line from the movies. I also like to make books. My book due was published in 2009.
That is your book.
2019.
And so Alaina actually came to Oakbridge Academy and went around to all of our different classrooms, and she read the book to our students. And she had a time where she took some questions from our students and answered them. And you did such an incredible job that day. And I can tell you that we loved having you at Oakbridge that day. That was a very fun day. Alaina, can you tell me a little bit about the book due and how you came up with the idea?
One night, I had a dream about a character named Dew, and I wrote a book about it. I drew all of the pictures too.
You did, and that shows when you said earlier that you love to paint and you love drawing. You did a pretty incredible job with that book. Can you tell me what it was like growing up with Holly as your sister?
We did fun things together, like going to sleepover camp. She is nice and gentle. She liked to come to help teach me about new stuff when teachers came to my house.
It sounds like she's a pretty great sister.
Yes.
I think you're a pretty great sister too.
Yeah.
You're a pretty great sister too, Alaina.
Yes.
So I wanted to ask you both a question before we finished our interview today. What are some things that you like to do for fun? Alaina, do you want to answer that first? You kind of answered it a little bit before, but what things do you like to do for fun?
I like to go to cottage this summer.
Look, I would like to go anywhere, but right now, but a cottage in the summer sounds like a very good idea. Yeah, when the snow is gone and the weather's nicer and we can travel.
We also enjoy kayaking together.
We also like kayaking together.
Yeah.
That is fun. Holly, what do you like to do for fun?
Ooh, I love to go camping. I love to go on hikes. Pretty much anything outdoors. I'm not a huge fan of the snow, but I make it work. I can accept it.
That's okay. That's good.
I was walking with Rosie when we were young.
Yeah, we used to go on a lot of walks with Rosie, our dog, when we were younger.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your lives with us. And I love your relationship. And sisters can be a fantastic thing, but the uniqueness of your relationship, I love it so much. So thank you for joining us. And we hopefully we'll get to see each other soon.
That would be very nice. Thank you for having us.